Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Gig-Olos and Gigolettes. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Alrighty, it is 5:16 in the PM. And I think I'm going home. Yesterday was a weird, I literally, I tapped for blocks, I had TaskRabbit all day, I got nothing. Yesterday was one of those days where I was fully ready and willing to work and it made $0.0. It's fantastic, yeah. Kind of depressing too, but that's how it be sometimes. Today I had a task, first thing in the morning, moving a fridge with someone. That took all of 15 minutes. Drove home, was tapping for blocks. And I had one lined up for noon today, which was a Whole Foods, right? But I was thinking, maybe I can, get something past my Whole Foods block, just try to stay busy. So I went to the Whole Foods up in Deerfield, which the Amazon Flex area, where you scan for bags, is actually pretty small up there. And they have a rule where, they have their people that pick the orders, right? The grocery shoppers. I don't know exactly what they're called. But they, am I going this way? No, I gotta go further. Yeah. So there's a rule at that area where there's a sign, there's multiple signs that say only 2 drivers allowed at a time. And there's another sign that's older that says only 1 driver. So I'm like, it's like I've been there while an Amazon employee or a Whole Foods employee has talked to a driver saying, you can't be in here, there's only 2 drivers at a time. So most of the time when I show up there, as I'm walking in, after I get my temperature checked, I'll typically see one kind of disgruntled looking flex driver with a cart who's constantly peering in and tracking the progress of the other flex drivers. Because, not all these flex drivers are quick. You can tell the ones who have been doing it for a while, even with 25, 30 bags, they'll be in and out in 3-4 minutes. And then you'll get the newer ones who, they have 15 or 16 bags and they're in there 10 minutes. That happened twice today, so I know what I'm talking about. So every single time I went in today, I had to wait because there was 2 drivers in there. And so I had to go there 4 times today. I had to go there for my not reserve, for the block I got. And then I got an instant offer that was 3 stops. And then when that one wrapped up, I got another instant offer where I had to go pick up 14 or 18 bags, do deliveries, go back and pick up 2 more deliveries, and then wrap up the last 2 stops. So that happened. God damn, it's getting hot in here. Sorry, I'm blasting the heat. And on the last time I was in there was 2 drivers, and you could tell they're a little bit newer because taking their sweet time. And I'm there. I'm the first one, in line to grab these orders, to grab these bags. And then I see this one guy walking over, and he didn't have a vest on, but you can spot other Amazon Flex drivers. They're pretty. We know how to spot our own, right? So he's got a little cart and he starts strolling into the thing, and I'm like, hey dude, you gotta wait in line. He looks at me like I'm the asshole, right? Because I'm clearly wearing my Amazon vest. You think I'm gonna choose to stay outside by the checkout lanes for no damn reason? He looks at me, he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, right here, there's a sign that says only 2 drivers in allowed at a time. And he kind of looked like he wanted to start arguing with me about it. And then he kind of looked around and he's like, okay. And then, but that's the thing, Amazon doesn't do that. I mean, I don't even know. I don't look at these notifications that much anymore, but like, I don't know if Amazon has, you know, when you accept an instant offer or a block, not all of the locations will say, like, they'll tell you how to get to the, you know, the spot where you have to scan the bags and everything like that. They'll tell you the locations of that. I don't know if they tell you, you know, two drivers max at the spots to scan bags. Because I remember when I first started, like literally the first weekend I had my Amazon Flex account, I was getting instant offers from the Whole Foods in Schaumburg. And there were so many Flex drivers on top of each other at that Schaumburg Whole Foods. Like, I remember the first weekend I did it, there was probably 10. And I remember there was this one, I guess I'm not being racist, but I remember this was, you know, like, for me, whenever I am picking up or scanning bags, you know, on my cart, I'll leave my cart 2-3 feet away from the cooler door, so I have enough room to, like, you know, grab the bags and put them into the cart. I remember that first weekend when I first started doing it, when I didn't know shit about Amazon. There was this fairly overweight black chick, and this chick would bring the cart right up on the cooler. So like, she was literally taking up as much space as she could to like scan her bags. She was being really rude too. Like, she would insist people get out of her way. If they were, you know, if there was like the next cooler next to her, she'd be showing attitude. People like, excuse me, I'm trying to scan my bags, all the while she's keeping other people from scanning their bags, right? So today, like I said, that's just, I don't know if Amazon does that or not. Like, that's just, they should be doing that, right? There should be a heads up, like, hey, 2 drivers max, you know, you gotta wait your turn, blah blah blah. And because the sign says, what does the sign say at that location? Where's my camera? Only 2 drivers in this room at one time. If you violate this rule, I will have you taken out of the program. Is it out or off? Is it out of the program or off the program? So I know, like, part of me, after I told the guy, I'm like, hey dude, only 2 drivers at a time, like, part of me is like, oh man, this is the selfish side of me, you know? Like, this is selfish geo-talk. And I was like, man, I could have just gotten rid of some competition right there. You know, like, I could have let this guy walk into a trap. You know, I could have done it. Because, I mean, there will always be, and like I said, I don't know for sure. I don't have that many friends that do Amazon. So, you know, I don't have any anecdotal evidence to back this up, and I don't think this has been talked about on Reddit at length. So I don't know if anyone has been deactivated from Amazon for not complying with these individual store rules. And like I said, is that an empty threat, do you guys think? Is that like, how would the manager, let's say you are the 3rd driver in that area, because there's not always Amazon or Whole Foods employees in the, you know, the scanning areas. Like, how would the manager or Whole Foods employee or whatever know exactly who you are and get you kicked off the platform? Like, what if there was a list of all the guys who were, or girls, because I remember the 2 people in there when I was waiting. It was one male, one female. Like, how would the manager know which one is which? You know, they'd be, or unless it's gonna be like, show me your Amazon, show me your phone right now, let me see your profile, and then next thing you know, you're deactivated. So, and then the same person would be like, no, you're not seeing my phone, and then cause a whole scene. But like I said, I don't know. I've done, that's probably that Whole Foods location that came from today. is probably the one I've done the most in the last month in terms of Whole Foods. And they're usually every 3 or 4 times I'm in there, there's usually one flex driver that tries to sneak in and get their bags and get out. But I've only heard the Whole Foods or Amazon, whatever. I think, do I say Amazon employee or Whole Foods employee? I don't even know. I've only, and this is over the last few months, I've only seen them kind of reprimand a flex driver for not respecting that rule a couple times. But then again, I'm not in there all the time. You know, this is the first time I've been in there since I think I had an instant offer from there on Friday. Yeah, so yeah. Like if I was in there every single day, I can maybe verify this more, but I don't know. You know, there really is no like check-in process some of these places. So I mean, some of them do. And like so I remember the last time I did the Whole Foods by DePaul, there was actually someone there checking phones and making sure that you had an itinerary and it was your profile. But it's those same kind of like restrictions don't apply everywhere. So I'm just wondering, how would the manager know exactly who you are, and if he did figure, like, would your account actually be at risk for breaking that rule? So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. So yeah. All right, guys, that's all I got for this one. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay healthy, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time.